Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Howard throwing to start the drive. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Howard. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Howard. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago. A boatload of carries, 106 yardage-wise, and the score as well.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
That one good for 26 and a first down. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
To throw is Howard. Throwing on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get a little closer at least. If they make a field goal, turns out to be the better call here.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Patterson running between the tackles. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing it for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Howard. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that's knocked away and incomplete. They'll run for it with Akers. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So here are the Bills to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. On the counter, this is Akers. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. But definitely got to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here comes the Rams punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Howard. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Bills had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Straight ahead, Patterson shifts by him. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Howard now on 1st and 10. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. The Rams 19-yard line. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Patterson on the draw play. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Howard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
They'll run with Patterson.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
One more time with Patterson.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Butker's kick here is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
A give up the middle to Akers. And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
But they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's hoping to get it going. They're hoping to get him going, too. You know, he's about ready to pop one here in the 2nd quarter. He's hoping.
And his offensive line teammates, they want to get one of those, too, because they want to continue to run the football. Most offensive linemen like that part of the game better than pass protection because they're not taking blows. They're actually dealing them out. So what they want to do is show the coaches, hey, if we pop one, we're having success. That way they won't go away from the running game.
We'll be hoping to pop one, break one here this go-around. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, going back to Patterson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, Patterson.
He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Howard from the gun on 3rd down. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Back to throw here. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Bryant. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time. But it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Incomplete out of the end zone. Results in a 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3.
They'll trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try to plan a comeback.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage. Either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Here's Howard. Off play action. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third.
Third down, here's Patterson.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line
as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. Back to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They'll look to throw again. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, and it's the Chiefs who have the lead in that one. Garrett Wilson, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we head north to Minnesota. Check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Justin Jefferson, a touchdown catch in the victory. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And they've had some success on the ground. And with the lead going into the second half, they'll no doubt be looking to keep it going. Meanwhile, for the Rams, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown.
And they've got to be sick over that opening kickoff. They get the ball, hoping to go down and score, and just like that, they cough it up, the other team scores.
So much for the best laid plans. The offense spent all their time in the locker room at halftime plotting, getting the ball back, taking it downfield, and putting 6 points on the board. I just wonder, do they have a 12-point drive in them now? What a way to start the half.
All changed in the blink of an eye. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Going right back to Akers. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They're going to look to throw. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
Off the option, here's Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's the 2nd and 7. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Strategy there, Brandon throwing down. Tacklers will give you the short stuff and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And his kick is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get him back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bills ready to take over. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Howard looking to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Howard. This one left side caught by Patterson.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. First and 10, it's Patterson.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Howard.
They'll find Gabriel Davis. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll run with Patterson.
And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the 1st down yardage there. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
To throw is Howard on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Howard now off the play fake. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage were so committed to denying a big throw, they pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Patterson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Howard. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
On the give, this is Akers.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
He'll look to throw.
He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 14. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Cam Akers. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So an 8-play drive gets them down there, but play number 9, that winds up a missed field goal.
And they definitely move the ball well. That's a drive where you hate to come away with nothing.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And they enjoy this 4th quarter lead, starting out 1st and 10 now following the missed field goal.
Throwing to start the drive. Howard. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd.
So at that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught by Davis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. .40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Now a man open down the middle of the field.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give him 5 on the return. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Howard. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Howard. And this is incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Howard. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Bills send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return.
And the L.A. offense ready for this next possession. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 20.
On the ground, it's Akers.
Oh, look at the juke. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
66 yards on the ground for him so far.
With that run, double-check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
A give up the middle to Akers. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line.
They'll go again here with Akers.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 28. It's a pickup with 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Bryant has it. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Buchanan.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Davidson.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Buffalo offense back out ready to go.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now Patterson to start the drive. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Straight ahead, Patterson.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
They're in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. But if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for the Bills, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here.